Hello and welcome, and I'm glad that you have come across our channel. Let's talk about acne. There are different types of acne. We have whiteheads, we have cysts, we have blackheads, we have pimples, we have acne, we have rashes. All those are types of acne, and they're caused by different reasons. Number one, something like cysts are a deeper skin condition that need you to go and see a dermatologist, because I'm going to put up a photo of how the cysts look like, and you will realize that these are very deep issues. Acne can appear in different places, especially on your face. You can have acne on this part of the forehead. Sometimes it's because of oils from your hair or substances from your hair coming into contact with your forehead, maybe because you are a person with a sensitive skin. So very important that if you are someone with a sensitive skin, make sure that the products you're using on your skin, on your hair, do not end up on your forehead, and therefore you will find that you get to reduce the appearance of those acne that appear on this part of the forehead. There are also others that appear here. There are others that appear on this part, others on this part, and others on the nose. So all these are different types of acne, and we are going to be looking at each one of them. Acne is not one thing. We have different ways through which the skin gets acne or looks different, and each of them looks different on the skin and is caused by different reasons. And we said understanding the cause of the acne on your skin helps you get the accurate treatment for your skin. For example, when you're talking about whiteheads are basically your skin being clogged by oils, and most of the times they stay under the skin, and these are caused by excess oil, and the excess oil now sits under the skin. So the way you're going to deal with that is very different from the way you're going to deal with a pimple. So basically that is what whiteheads are. They appear under your skin as quite small bumps that are very, very fresh. So they're basically caused by clogged pores, excess oil. We have cysts, and cysts are deep, and they're also soft pus-filled lumps under the skin. And one thing about the cysts is that they are very painful. They are very painful. And I'm also going to put a photo here illustrating how they look on the skin, so that if you have them, it's very important that you seek the dermatology intervention so that you get treated for that. So don't just pick up products and do it on your skin. Yeah, it's very, very important. One thing about the hormonal acne is that it starts even at adolescence. Remember, when you start growing and your body starts now developing the hormones in your body, there is a tendency to have acne. So the other day we talked about teenage skincare, and one of the things is that teenage skincare is very, very important. That once your teenage girl starts, or your teenage boy starts growing, very important that you help them get a routine, a skincare routine that is consistent, that is simple, that is not harsh on their skin. They cleanse their face well, so that if there is any dirt on their skin that can likely attract bacteria, they are able to deal with that. Number two, also they exfoliate gently, so that they also don't expose their skin to clogging, or they don't expose their skin to bacterial infection by over exfoliating. So we said the other day that by managing our skincare routine as early as possible, then we have a tendency of dealing with skincare issues that may come later in life. So hormonal acne does not start at adulthood, it starts from adolescent. When we were adolescents, we tended to have acne on our skins because now the body is getting hormones. And even today, when you're having your periods, when you're in your season of hormone changes, there is tendency to have acne. So that acne does not need harsh treatment, does harsh products. It just needs management, so that once you go through that phase, you're over that phase, then your skin continues glowing. Something else about hormonal acne is that those women who are using family planning, there is a tendency that in that active period when you're using the hormonal family planning method, you will likely have consistent and persistent acne. That's why we say it's very important to understand your skin, learn your skin. No, this acne started the moment I started using this and this, that is hormonal or something close to that, so that you are able to address the actual cause, and with the actual understanding of the cause of your skin care issue or the acne issue, then you're able to deal with that problem, and it stops being strenuous, or you stop investing in so many expensive products that are never going to give you results. Because imagine you having this as the cause and you are treating it with a different kind of a solution, you will never get the desired result. So intentionally assess, why do I have a skincare problem, or why do I have acne, and thereby address the cause and get accurate solution for that. Manage stress, manage acne. If the acne that you have is out of stress, personally I have had instances when, because of being stressed out, I usually have acne on this part of my face, the forehead. So you realize very small spots that are on my face and the cheeks. It's because of stress. So once you manage stress, then you realize that you no longer have to deal with acne, and therefore other skincare problems you don't have to deal with them. So very important, yeah, that if your acne is caused by stress, manage your stress. Don't be stressed. This life is good. This life, you need to enjoy this life. Problems are there to be solved, and what you cannot deal with, cast all your cares unto God. Another way to manage acne is ensuring that your skincare routine is very gentle. The products that you're using on your skin are gentle. And I mean, if it is a face wash, if it is a toner, if it is in the right pH, fit for your skin. A skincare routine can as well expose you to acne, in that if it's not a gentle skincare routine, there is a tendency to break the skin barrier, and the skin now gets exposed. And when your skin gets exposed, then there is tendency for bacterial infection, breakouts, all those things. So your skincare routine also needs to be very gentle. Use gentle soaps. Don't just pick any soap. Don't just pick any other toner. Don't just pick any other serum. Be sure that that is exactly what your skin needs. And we are going to continue in this series looking at what are the best soaps to use, what are the best products to use. But at the same time, remember, we are looking at skin by need, not what is trending, not what I use, not what you use, but what is fit for my skin, what is fit for your skin, which could be very, very different. But at the end of the day, so we want to take care of our skins and have a glow that never fades. I was saying the other day, because we are women who have understood that skincare is also stewardship, then you need not to stress yourself so much about your skincare condition and forget to take it to God in prayer. Pray to God about your skin. Pray to God about that persistent acne that is troubling your heart. Pray to God about those dark spots that are consistent on your skin. Pray to God about it. Personally, I believe that there is nothing that God cannot do. There is nothing too big, nothing too small for God to do it for you. So even today, I encourage you, if you're struggling with acne, as much as you're going to get products that are going to help you, as much as you're going to get soaps, as much as you're going to get serums that are going to help you deal with acne, very, very important that pray to God about it. I don't relent asking God to help me whenever I'm doing any skincare routine. I don't want to pursue things in vanity. I always want to pursue things with an understanding that as I do this, I'm also stewardship. I'm also expressing stewardship back to God. So it's very important. If you have had a long struggle with acne, ask God to help you. He's able to help you. Yes. And by the way, does dieting have a cause on or effect on acne? Is there a possibility that there's some food that you could be taking that would end up leading you to having acne? I would say if you're allergic to some type of products, then there is a tendency for you to develop pimples. And actually, I know you have either had this or maybe experienced this, that if you have an allergy about a certain food substance, then there is a tendency to develop pimples when you take in the food. So it's also important that you assess, is it, am I having acne because I have intolerance to maybe lactose intolerance? The people who have nuts intolerance, there are people who have allergy to meat products. So if the acne that you have is caused by you consuming those allergic foods, then you will realize that the only way you can handle that is either you get anti-allergens that are going to help your body tolerate the products, or you stop using those products and therefore you deal with the root cause of the acne. So we are going to have glowing skins, I assure you, by dealing with the actual cause of every type of acne that you have. And thus, you will end up having a flawless, a glowing skin. Yes. So in the next series, in the next videos, we are going to look at the products that we can use for acne prone skins. We also have acne prone skins that consistently have acne simply because either of excess oil production, bacterial infection, hormonal, genetics, all those causes. Then we are going to look at how to deal with acne. Now I'm going to put up next videos in terms of the products that we can use, the cleansers that we can use, the serums that we can use. And one thing on top of everything is that always remember to use a sunscreen. A sunscreen helps protect your skin against the harsh sun days. Because once, for example, you have sunburns, those people get redness on this part of their skin. Once you have sunburns on your skin, then even being prone to acne is very easy.